Okay guys, so welcome to today's video, and today's video is basically going to be my Beats by Dre experience, or my Beats by Dre story. So I've had a really fun experience when it comes to this Beats by Dre. So my first Beats by Dre was the Beats by Dre solo. I think that was the first solo headphones that was made. It was a wired one, and I had that one back in 2013. It was my birthday and I decided to treat myself back in university. So I went in and I got a new Beats by Dre solo. It was black and red. It was the first time I had actually spent a lot of money getting a headphone. I mean, getting into the high quality sound experience, or getting into the luxury experience. I mean, Beats by Dre was like a luxury brand. You see all these celebrities wearing Beats, all these sportsmen wearing Beats, and it kind of had like an attraction towards it. And I was like, oh, let me try this. And I needed some good experience when it comes to sound. I really enjoyed it. I really had fun when it came to that. I really listened to clear sound for the first time in my life. It was actually one of the first time in my life I was hearing very clear sound and heavy beats, which is like the beat signature. Beats had like heavy beats. So that was like my experience. The funny thing is, I ended up giving it to someone and the person lost the headphone. I ended up with a fake one, which is kind of funny. This was the fake one I got. It actually had the Beats logo here, and it was like black and red, just like this, and it had the same Beats features. It's just that it sounded like trash. Then fast forward in 2017, that's like 4 years later, on my birthday 2017, March 2017, I decided to treat myself to another Beats by Dre. This time Apple had acquired Beats by Dre, so I was finally going to experience something classic, something built by Apple, which is like rock solid. You know, when it comes to Apple, they are used to building quality products. So I was going to experience something like that. That was what I had in mind, and I was like, it was going to be like a continuation of whatever I experienced with my first Beats by Dre. So let me just pop in and get the Solo 2 wireless. At that time, that was what was on. It was a Beats by Dre Solo 2 wireless. I got it in white, and I was very happy. So I'm going to show it to you, but it's going to be funny because this is my Beats by Dre Solo 2 wireless. It's crazy. It's in a pack now, and it looks this way. But this is my Beats by Dre Solo 2 wireless. I'm going to tell you the story behind how it got like this. So after I got the Solo 2 wireless, I really enjoyed it. I unboxed it. I had fun with it. I listened to great music. Now, when I was using it, I realized that I had a battery issue. The battery didn't last as long, so I was like, oh, maybe it's. I mean, at that time, I did a lot of wired listening, because the wired actually felt better and the sound was better. So I was like, let me just enjoy it wired. I didn't really use the battery that much. But then I didn't really use this headphone, as I had headphones for editing and headphone for doing other jobs. So this was just by the way. It wasn't something that I was going to use often. So I just kept it in this pouch. It came with this pouch. This is the original pouch. It actually feels very good. It was this very clean pouch. I actually kept it in it, and I just hung it in my wardrobe. Anytime I need it, I'll just pop in and grab these beats and use it. Now, this is the end result of it. Keeping the beats in this pouch without touching it for a while, coming back to it, using it for like let me say 10 minutes, and then going back, and then coming back to it. After a while, I came out one day and then the beats started disintegrating. So let me get it out of the pack. You won't believe this, huh? Yeah. Throw this away. So this is my Solo 2 wireless. Yes, this what is left of it. You won't actually believe it. I actually bought this very expensive headphone, and I thought I was going to listen to clean good music, but then this is the end result. the headphone began disintegrating by itself without me touching it, without me breaking it. It didn't have a break. It just disintegrated. I was like, is this an Apple Beats product? Because what is this? This part, the leather part started disintegrating, started breaking off, which I thought was normal. I thought I could just take this off and replace it, as I saw a replacement on AliExpress. So I was like, oh, I can just take this off and replace it later on. That was the part that started disintegrating. The leather started coming off. As you can see, it's still coming off now. This is the original that came with it. I haven't touched it. The inside became exposed with the foam. This is what it turns into. This is what your Beats by Dre report turns into. I was like, is it even worth spending money? Around that time, I had experienced something like this, and it was playing okay. I used it for my editing. Even up to now, I bought this way back in 2018, and the leather is still intact. This is a fake one. This is not even a true Beats by Dre, and it's still intact. But then the original one, come on, it was a crazy experience. So I don't know what actually happened. So the leather started peeling off. The foam I just took it one day, and the foam just came off. The foam just came off, and then this rubber thing that was supposed to be here, I actually realized it was rubber, but then it feels very good when it's on the head. Also came off. And then I put it back in the case. I was like, okay, I'm going to replace the foam, and then I'm going to be okay. The next time I go back to it, the plastic became so brittle, it ended up breaking, like just like that. It ended up breaking, and then that was it. I mean, this wire is coming off. I didn't care about it anymore because it was sports. This wire is coming off. This experience was very, very bad. This was my Beats by Dre experience. Funny enough, I can even quickly grab a charger and then plug it for you to see. It was for you to know that it was working. Let me just plug this in with the charger. Yeah, the light is on. I don't know how visible it's going to be in the camera, but then the light is on. It's showing charging. Now everything is on and it's charging. So after this experience, I told myself to spend around 600 Ghana cedis back in 2017 for this. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to end up getting any headphone that sounds good. It doesn't have to be a Beats by Dre, and I'm not interested in Beats by Dre anymore. So that was why I did. I wasn't really interested in Beats by Dre. I just ended up forgetting about everything. So fast forward to today, 2023. This is my next Beats product. I actually have a case on it now. I have a transparent case I got for it now, and this lock to hold it. So this is my next Beats by Dre product. I didn't want to come back to them, but
where did that bring you? Back to me.
This is where I ended up being at, because it was black and it wasn't the common airports, and it was Beats. And I know I still say it was Beats because I know that first experience I had with Beats. So I was like, let me trust them one more time. But that Beats wireless still hurts me. I was like, let me try them one more time at least. So this was it. I didn't get it with a box because someone sent it to me and they had to take it out of the box. So this was it. This is what it came with. It came with this Type-C charger, and it came with different tips. I had to change to the small one because I have very small ears, so I had to change it to the small one. So I used the small tips, and then I think it came with a sticker, and I don't know where I've thrown those things, but it came with a sticker and a manual somewhere. I think I've flipped them somewhere. I didn't want to have their sticker. I was like, another Beats. At least I'll just use it for work. So yes, this is what I ended up with. And has it been great? It hasn't been 100%, but it gets the job done, and it's okay, and it sounds okay. So yeah, the cover I got for it was this transparent cover. This is how it looks like. Let's talk about this product right now. So this is my current earbuds, so this is my everyday earbuds I use with my iPhone. The price made sense. In Ghana cedis now it's 800 cedis. I think 800 cedis at that time. it was under promotion, so it was $80. So the first time I used this Beats by Dre, I was surprised because the moment I flipped it open, I got this AirPods like animation. I was like, wow, that's really going to work with the Apple products now, since it's the same Apple. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then I really like the fact that I have the battery info right here on my screen. It has the charge level, my watch, my phone, my Beats. Everything is integrated since it's being created by Apple. It works very well with the iPhone. I think it has an app for Samsung, but then with the iPhone, the moment you just get it, I didn't have to download any app. It just picked it up, and I really love that about it. No, these headphones come with this kind of plastic solid case. It's really solid, and then I have to get this transparent around it to protect it, and then so that I'll be able to carry it, because I think I was going to drop it somewhere. I was going to throw it somewhere, so I really got this thing so I can just hook it on my shorts or trousers, and then I remember I have this hanging on me. But then one thing is, it's very heavy. This is a very headphone, heavier than the AirPods for sure. I've really held it together with the AirPods before, and it has this beefy case. It feels very manly. This heavy case, which I don't remember the last time I charged it. I don't remember when I charged it. I hate charging stuff, so it really saves me a lot. I think the battery is very strong in this one. That's one thing I like about it. Another thing I also like about it is it really comes out of this easily and just gets connected to the iPhone, so I don't need to suffer. So these are the tips. Very beautiful earbuds with a glossy black and kind of matte body, and it has a Beats on it, so that anytime you wear it, everyone knows this Beats. But then, yeah, how do they sound? I think they sound great. I think they still have the Beats bass in there. It has noise cancellation feature, which I don't use because, funny enough, my noise cancellation feature comes with this humming sound when I listen to it. So I hate the noise cancellation on this headphone, so I really don't use it. I just use it to listen to my videos, listen to about 30 minutes of music during the day, and then it goes back here. It has this magnetic feel. I just dropped into it. So I actually feel like it was a good fit for AirPods, or for someone who didn't feel like getting AirPods. I feel like this was good. It was cheap. It's solid. It's Beats. It's still made by Apple. It agrees well with my iPhone. I've been an iPhone user since. It agrees well with my iPhone, and I just love it. And they charge the moment you put it in this case. It goes back to charging. It has a Type-C port here that charges it up, and you can get a whole lot of cases for it, like funny cases, just like the AirPods. So yeah, this is what brought me back to Beats. This is what got my love, or got my heart back to Beats. Funny enough, they actually won my heart back with this product, and I've been enjoying it. So yeah, this is my Beats by Dre story. My heart still breaks, but I think I've just held on to this as my next Beats. I'm not going to get a headphone for sure. Maybe if you see me with a headphone in the future, it will be for someone that I'm going to review. Yeah, so see you for my next video. I have a couple of wireless earbuds I'm going to unbox and share my first experience. So I think you should look forward to that, and we'll move on from here. Please subscribe to the video. Give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video and you enjoyed my story.